My name is Chlo, and this is the Feed or Flow podcast, where you'll find authentic conversations on how to get your period back and restore your metabolism from years of disordered eating, low-calorie diets, and excessive exercise regimes. No trendy diets of celery juice and broccoli sprouts will be found here. Rather, my mission is to teach you balance and how the foods you've most likely cut out of your diet are the very ones that are essential for health. It's time we stop fearing food and embrace all that it can do for us. Food freedom, vivacious health, and a monthly menstrual cycle is possible, and I'm going to show you how to achieve this type of wellness without obsession.
I consider this an eating disorder, but I've never had feelings of guilt about food. And all of a sudden I did. All of a sudden I was depressed. All of a sudden I was anxious. And I was cheating with cheese and thinking that I was doing something horrible. Which when you say this out loud, like saying these things out loud right now on this whole podcast, to me, it sounds even crazier than when it was in my head and I'm just writing it down in that article. Like it sounds insane. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I looked like death. My hair was thinning. My hair was like this. That's all that was left of it. It wouldn't grow long. Like you can see my hair. You see how long it is. Yours is too. My skin, yeah. Love the long hair.
I just cut 4.5 inches off 2 days ago, actually.
Oh, nice.
It was very, very long, but
it's beautiful. It's thick. It's healthy, and I didn't have that. And I was so skinny. My thighs were caving in. My skin was gray. I had these massive hollows under my eyes, these massive dark circles. I had jowls hanging down to here, these lines etched into my face, actual lines on my young face. And I looked at that and I said, listen, this isn't right. Something about this is completely wrong. Something about this is missing. And that's kind of when my whole thinking, my mentality, everything sort of flipped. And I said, I have to go back to the drawing board and I have to figure out what's going on, because at this point I've followed all the meal plans that the vegan guru doctors are recommending. I've read, every book that I can. I've bought every single supplement that I can. I'm spending hundreds of dollars a month that I don't have. That most people don't have that. Who spends $50 a week on probiotics? That's like some rich person thing. And I was a bartender. I'm just like this kid who's spending all this money looking at this trash pile of plastic, looking at these supplements and
what's funny too is that so many people, so I'm a huge proponent of eating, organic, grass-fed. I worked at my local farmer's market for it was about 6 years. I worked for one of the largest organic farmer here in town. And so I'm very, very connected with my farmer's market here. And people are always, complaining to me, like, it's just so pricey. It's just so pricey to eat good quality. I'm like, I get it. It's unfortunately, raw milk here in California is pricey, and getting good quality, getting good quality meat is pricey. But I look at like what I used to spend on like spirulina crunchies and on vitamin B12 and on flax oil and on like all these things.
Another scam. Flax is such a scam. I'm sorry. That was a way that they turned a byproduct from their flax crop into something that they could sell to people as high quality, like omegas. Like it's not.
Yeah, and it's about $32 for like an 8-ounce bottle. So I look at that and I go, I think if anything, it's about the same, but I actually think that it's way cheaper to just be eating good organic food.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And if you can, grow your own food. And like I'm looking out, I have like 20 chickens right in front of me here, and we get fresh eggs, and we do kill our chickens. I'm sorry for you vegans out there who are really sensitive to that, but to us it's the circle of life, and that's how it goes. And we take care of them, they give us eggs, and then it comes time where we eat them, and that's just it. And there's nothing to feel guilty about it. It's how we have survived, and it's how this world is just meant to be. I mean, like you said, you wouldn't look at a lion and be like, why are you eating that deer? That's so bad.
And there's actual vegan fractions that believe that they don't have to eat that way either.
Well, I know everyone and their dog is like vegan now, I swear.
That to me is horrifying. When I see someone feeding their dog who's 99% genetically similar, the same to a wolf, and they're feeding them the V-dog or the vegan kibble, whatever, it disgusts me almost as much as it disgusts me when I see someone feeding their small, helpless, innocent children a vegan diet. Like I can't even watch that. I'm a mother, I'm a mother now for the first time. I have a 4-month-old, and preparing my body, because fertility to me is health. It's synonymous with health. And
that's exactly what we believe here on my channel.
And I prepared my body so carefully, to conceive. And I was fortunate we conceived straight away. My pregnancy was as easy as can be. I ate, raw egg yolks, raw milk, my illegal raw milk that I have to like buy in secret, and hopefully they don't get shut down like my former farmer did. I would have steak tartare, I would have liver. And of course, these are all things that doctors tell you not to eat, but that's a separate topic. But I mean, I spent such care nourishing my body. Childbirth, again, very easy for me. He came out, everything was perfect. And I look at him, he's so healthy, he's so robust, he's so vibrant. And I can't imagine not feeding him and nourishing him the way that he's supposed to be, in order to make some ideology, to meet their expectations. It breaks my heart, and I can't.
What's funny though is that when I was vegan, I would look at those articles of like, some parents in Switzerland had their child taken away because they were feeding them a vegan diet. And I would be so like, gosh, how do they do that? Like, don't they know that we're poisoning all of our children by feeding them meat and eggs and cheese and dairy? And I would get so like upset about that, right?
These parents are just doing it wrong, right? We're always doing something wrong. We're always failing to meet these expectations.
But it shouldn't be that difficult.
No, eating isn't actually supposed to be difficult. That's kind of my one of my biggest takeaways. Eating is not supposed to be rocket science. It's not supposed to be miserable. It's not supposed to make you look like you're 6 months pregnant when you're not. And it's not supposed to make you hate your life and take your energy away from you. It's the opposite. Nourishing your body right now, for me, is my priority. And the way my life is now compared to then, it's, I was such a different person. I looked different. I thought differently. I have so much energy now. I wake up, even if with a newborn, I wake up and I've had maybe 5-6 hours of sleep and I feel amazing. And I don't need 5 cups of coffee to get through the day. I don't need some special mushroom powder, mixed with some special, whatever, astragalus Chinese herb in order to get a boost of energy. It's just natural. It's there. I'm living as a human animal.
Yeah. You just eat eggs, steak, fish. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so simple.
Sure. So how was that process for you? So you said you sort of had this this awakening experience where you sort of saw yourself and was like, whoa, okay, what's going on here? This isn't right. Can you explain to our listeners how you slowly started to get out of this? Because I'm sure there was a lot of second guessing, a lot of guilt maybe.
Well, what I did was something that I should have been doing all along, something that everyone should be doing all along, especially when they don't feel well. But I started actually looking at criticisms of the China study, right? My Bible. I went online and it was like, okay, the China study criticisms. I had to find something, and I found quite a bit. And
thanks for listening to this short clip from the Feeder Flow podcast. To listen to the rest of the show, head on over to your favorite podcast app like iTunes or Spotify. If your period has gone MIA, you're gonna want to get her back. She's important for your health and misses you dearly. I've created a juicy online course designed to teach you everything I wish I knew about getting my period back, restoring my metabolism, and cultivating a healthy, nourishing relationship with food. The Get Your Flow On course is designed to empower and inspire you to achieve full recovery. Head on over to www.flowwithchlo.com to sign up.